Ever imagined yourself as a knight or a princess in the Middle Ages? We often see this period in Europe through a romanticized lens, filled with grandeur, chivalry, and fairy tale-like castles. Yet, this is a stark contrast to the dark truths that characterize these times. We cannot simply gloss over the harsh realities that most people faced, from the feudal system to the church's heavy influence. So, let's dive deeper than the charming surface and ask ourselves, but was medieval Europe really as glamorous as we often imagine? Let's peel back the layers of time and take a closer look at the real Middle Ages. Medieval Europe was characterized by the feudal system, a hierarchical structure where the king granted land to his loyal nobles in exchange for military service. These nobles, in turn, allowed peasants to live on their lands in return for labor. The church was omnipresent, influencing every aspect of life, from education to politics. Yet, the common people lived in stark contrast to the opulence of the church and nobility, enduring harsh living conditions with limited access to basic necessities. Conflicts were abundant, fueled by differences in social class, religious beliefs, and regional allegiances. The nobility and the clergy often found themselves at odds, while the common people bore the brunt of their power struggles. The Middle Ages were not the romanticized era often portrayed in popular culture. Life in the Middle Ages was far from a fairy tale. Oh, what were some of the harsh realities people faced during these times? Let's delve into some of the dark truths. Imagine living in a world where a mysterious disease known as the Black Death mercilessly wipes out 1/3 of Europe's population. This was a grim reality during the mid-14th century, a time when medical understanding was minimal and fear was rampant. Now, picture a world where religion dictates every aspect of life and deviation is met with brutal punishment. This was the reality during the Spanish Inquisition, a time of religious persecution and horrifying torture. Lastly, envision a world where religious fervor results in bloody wars, such as the Crusades. These holy wars were a brutal testament to the lengths people were willing to go in the name of faith, often resulting in massive loss of life and societal upheaval. These events paint a much grimmer picture of the Middle Ages, don't they? So, were there any rays of hope in this grim era? Indeed, the end of the Middle Ages saw glimmers of change. The Renaissance sparked a cultural rebirth, with humanism challenging the Church's authority and promoting individual thought. We've journeyed through the feudal system, the Church's influence, the common people's hardships, the Black Death, the Spanish Inquisition, and the Crusades' brutal warfare. In order to fully grasp the complexities of history, we must look beyond the romanticized tales and face the darker truths. Want to delve deeper into the pages of history? Grab a book, tune into a documentary, or learn about other eras by watching more videos. Expand your comprehension of the past by viewing videos on different historical periods. Bear in mind, history often reveals more than what meets the eye initially.